guys, welcome to Gavin Gaming TV. So, if you'd have seen my short, you would have noticed I want to have a little conversation about online and multiplayer games. Is there too much emphasis on being online now and playing with other people? I don't like people, I'm anti-social. But I miss the good old single player games that had a good story and were also fun to play. Now, I'm going back a bit here, guys, so bear with me. Take Wing Commander. Them games were awesome. You know, it was a good single player game. You had fun. There was good story in between the missions and stuff. And yeah, and it was full motion video, which back then was awesome. But today, there's not many great single player games, I don't think, these days that have good stories. And if they do, you're lucky maybe a couple of hours, you know, nothing major. Like, I even enjoyed the old Battlefields. Those single player campaigns were really good. Call of Duty, they had great single player campaigns. They were really, really good at single player stuff. Oh, that's going to be bumpy, guys. Oh, the road's got more holes than a sieve. Yeah, they were really, really good fun. Like, I really, really enjoyed Call of Duty single player stuff. Did a wee bit of online, not a lot. But the campaigns I really, really enjoyed. And then they basically abandoned them. Battlefield campaigns got a bit, bad company, drew it back a wee bit. The Battlefield 1 actually wasn't too bad for a single player. I quite enjoyed that. Like, don't think I ever completed it, to be fair, but it was good. Like, what have we got these days? If you're looking for decent storyline and stuff like that, stuff like The Witcher, they're massive games and they're open world, but at least you're getting a story. You're on your own. You know, you're doing something to progress. These days, I suppose it's not progressing yourself; it's progressing the world that you're in. Like back in the old Wing Commander days and stuff like that, you're progressing the story and yourself. Whereas the more modern games, because we can do a lot more and we've got a lot more power in the machines that we use, you're progressing the whole world. So what you do affects the world, and you can see that in what, you know, NPCs say or do, or what the world looks like and stuff. Which I quite liked. The Division wasn't too bad because you can do that single player for most part, quite fun. Same with like Elder Scrolls Online. I played that mainly on my Todd 2, and that wasn't too bad. But a really good single player story driven game. Let us know in the comments. Do you know, what do you play for single player stuff? Do you know any really good ones? Can you recommend any? Because I like a decent story. A lot of them these days are like indie devs and stuff. It's not AAA companies that are making them, it's indie dev stuff. Like Telltale, they're pretty decent. I've not played any of their living as a Walking Dead stuff because I hate Walking Dead. But they did a Back to the Future one a long time ago, and I played that, and that was a good crack. And some of like investigatory sort of detective-y ones, but they were good. There's another example. Police Quest. They were class back in the day. These days, I suppose the Police Simulator that I have on the channel now and again, that's a pretty good single player one. Not really story driven, but it's a good single player game. Like, that will be coming back soon, guys, as soon as the Highway Patrol thing is released, which I don't think is far off, to be fair. A couple of days and when I'm recording or something. So yeah, that was good fun. I enjoyed that. What else did I do? Obviously The Witcher 3, which I still haven't finished. Freaking miles away from finishing that. Old Mafia games. They were good single player story driven games. Obviously on the channel I have the remastered ones I'm going through the minute. I'm up to Mafia 3 guys, so I'll go and watch all them. They are great games for single player. To be fair, Grand Theft Auto wasn't bad for single player either. The later ones had good stories in. What else would you say had a decent story these days? Or back then, even. Yeah, not a massive amount, like. Oh, well indicated, you douche. So, yeah. What do you guys think? Any recommendations? Do chuck them down below and I'll have a look. Even if they're old ones, because I do have the retro remastered section on the channel, and to be honest, I've hardly put anything in it. I do have 2 or 3 games that I need to do for it. I just haven't got. I've had them for ages. Got them in a sale a while ago on Steam. Haven't got around to doing it. And they're all good single players, like the Monkey Island games. They were a good crack, single player, funny. You know, they were great. I have them remastered. What's that detective one with a full motion video in? The Tesla effect or something like that. I have that to redo. I never played the original, to be fair, but it looked like a good game, so I thought I'll get that for the retro remastered channel or section. But yeah, like when it comes to just single player stuff, I do like stuff like the Euro Truck and the Farming Sim and all that sort of stuff. It's not story driven, but it is single player. But when it, as I say, when it comes down to the actual ones where you're doing a story and you're finding things out and you're intrigued and you have to keep playing to find out what's going on, not many of them around, I don't think, these days. But if you do know any guys, chuck it down below and let me know, because I want to have a play of some good story driven games. They're all decent. So yeah, thanks for listening to my little rant there. But I want to get your guys' ideas too. So yeah, chuck it down below. If you like what you're seeing, guys, give us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and ding that little bell, ding-a-ling. I'll let you know when other stuff is coming to the channel. And the new merch store is up and running. I had a nose at it today. It is running. I still have to work on it. I still have things to do to it, but it is up and running. It looks fairly decent, and the products on it look pretty good. I haven't got any samples yet. I'm going to get some, possibly, maybe not this month, but the month after when I get paid, because I have to fix my car. So that's going to cost a couple of grand. So yeah, I'll have no spare money for getting this stuff. But hit us up down below if you want to support me. Go there, or even just hit the PayPal. Every penny counts, guys. It all goes back into the channel, and I will love you for all eternity. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you later.